what should the law be on abortion?
Well, I have been pro-life.
I know. What should the law? I know your principle. That's a good value, but what should be the law?
This presidential election is going to be very important because when you say what's the law, nobody knows what the law is going to be. It depends on who gets elected because somebody's going to appoint conservative judges and somebody's going to appoint liberal judges depending on who wins.
I've never understood the pro-life position.
Well,
I never understood it because I understand principle. It's human life as people see it. Well, what crime? What crime is it?
Well, it's human life.
No, should the woman be punished for having an abortion?
Look, I would say that it's a very serious problem, and it's a problem that we have to decide on. It's very hard.
But you're forbidding
Are you going to say, well, wait, are you going to say put them in jail? Is that
well,
the
no, what I'm asking you, because you say you want to ban it. What's that mean?
I am pro-life, yes.
What is ban? How do you ban abortion? How do you actually do it?
Well, you'll go back to a position like they had where people will perhaps go to illegal places.
Yeah,
but you have to ban it.
Do you believe believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no? As a principle?
The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment
for the woman.
Yeah, there has to be some form.
10 cents, 10 years.
I don't know.
That I talking about politics coming from the view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog?
It's a very complicated position.
We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people. You know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight to the live stream. HVP Daily News. You know what I'm saying? Dial. And I'm Rabbit Jones. And this is my man, number one soul brother. And we here just to give you you muted. Now, it's a lot going. Wait. Go ahead. Say something.
And I'm Tony, the number one soul brother.
Yeah, you can.
Can y'all hear me? Or am I muted?
You good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a new day. You know what I'm saying, dog? Politics, you know. But we got a lot going on. We got a mass shooting, first of all. That's the first thing. You can't. I can hear you. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
What's the problem?
Hell if I know.
Huh?
Your box is freezing up. I don't know why you freezing up, but I'm all good. Everything cool now. I think. Everything good now, it seems like. But I'm Tony, the number one soul brother, and welcome to the Hoodview Nightly News. We're gonna give y'all all a recap of all the news from today, and it's a lot of it. So let's get started.
That's for sure. Now, like I said, we had the mass shooting for sure, right? And then we had motherfucking Liz Cheney. Now, Liz Cheney, for anybody who don't know, Liz Cheney is the daughter of the former vice president that was with Bush, Dick Cheney. And his daughter is supporting Kamala Harris at this point.
Shoot him in the face, Cheney.
She said it, I think she said it a couple of days ago. But like I was saying before, like them, her, Bush, all these people gonna have to come out because the tide is turning. Like if you go to Texas, it's like they can't just be full-blown Trump or full-blown just nothing because the tide is turning all over the place. So I knew eventually they gonna have to either say something, you know what I'm saying? So I think she gonna come out, the father gonna come out, you got Mitt Romney gonna come out, you had Bush gonna come out. But the reason why they wasn't at the convention, I'm thinking, is they want to set it up for like down the road where it's a bigger event, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just a separate from them. like I was saying before, what I think was going to happen. So like Liz Cheney, they're going to have a separate event where they meet up somewhere, probably in Wyoming, wherever the fuck she from. And you know what I'm saying, do a speech there. You know what I'm saying? And then they're going to go to Texas. Bush going to endorse her there. You know what I'm saying? Then whatever fuck, then we go to Utah and motherfucking Romney going to endorse her. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have no other choice. You know what I'm saying? At this point, either you're going to look like you with this madness, or you got to show everybody and tell everybody you're not. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, you either endorse her or shut the fuck up. One of the two. You either come out and say who you for, who you against, or just shut up and wait for 2028. That's all you can do.
Exactly.
You can't do no more than that.
Exactly. Because at this point, like you said, if, like me personally, I don't really care too much about these Republicans.
Oh, I gotta take that down. I misspelled something.
What happened?
Oh, hell no, I misspelled. Take that down. I misspelled something.
I don't think that, I don't really care about the Republicans doing their thing like that and voting for her, but the fact that they doing it is all on them. Like, they choosing to do this because the person that's running in their party don't like, right? But that goes to a broader joint saying that she running a good campaign because she reached out to all these people in the DNC joint. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell she had this on her mind from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it was. It was like, you know, get motherfucking the Republicans and find a way to have them at least say, all right, I'm not voting for him. I'm going to have to vote for her just because, even though, you know what I'm saying, they don't do the same type of value or bills and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Republicans, and then another thing about the Republicans now that's all coming on the board, the Democrats and all that shit is, you gotta remember these motherfuckers same Republicans are the enemy. You know what I'm saying? They are literally the Democrats' enemy. It's just that this fool took the shit even further than where they would go. You feel me? Because if you go back in history, Liz Cheney was out screaming bullshit about the border that she knew was fucking lies. You know what I'm saying? So she was peddling some of this bullshit all the way up until January the 6th. You see what I'm saying? So to me, they cool and everything, but the racism was cool with y'all. The bigotry was cool with y'all. The disrespecting black women was cool with y'all. You see what I'm saying? So when you tell me, oh, January 6th was my tipping point, bitch, what the fuck were you was at before then? Like, I don't, right. But the fact that you here now is cool, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Some people, there's a lot of people out here, what the fuck they do, right? They be quiet. They ain't got no opinion on something in the moment. Try to wait to see how shit play out. And then when it play out, whatever way they think is right or is going to turn out, then they wanna try to be on that side of history. And if you can't speak up in the moment, if you didn't have nothing to say about January 6th as January 6th was happening, shut the hell up. Don't come out here later with that shit, especially when you try to change your tunes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I know the enemies before Trump, right? The enemies before Trump are now his enemies, but in the same party. Well, we can't lose the track of people like Bush, couldn't stand his bitch ass. People like Reagan couldn't stand his bitch ass. So we can't just start fluffing these type of motherfuckers up just because it's the worst animal they got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That's not our fault. That's their fault. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now, the fact that this shit is blowing up in the Republicans' face, the person they done ran 3 straight fucking times, and this time it's just blowing all up in their face. They trying to find a way out of this shit, and they're gonna say, all right, it's patriotic to vote for Kamala. Nobody want to hear that shit. You gonna vote for her or not, right? Fuck all that patriotic shit, because you passed that when you supporting this pig all the way up until he fucked the country up. At that point, it's way too fucking late. You know what I'm saying? The pandemic, that wasn't too far for you? Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? Like, the Muslim ban, that wasn't just bridge too far for your dumb ass? Like, I don't know. Like, all wait till January 6th is bullshit for me.
Yeah. Like
That
said,
just
if you ain't had nothing to say before, if you ain't had no opinion on it before now, shut up. Don't even say nothing. Just say, I'm not supporting him. Shut up and let it play out. So don't even say you're not supporting him. If you want to say that, say that. But just go somewhere and sit down and let it all happen. Let it play out.
I'm gonna say, like, that's cool that Liz all them motherfuckers going, because maybe it helped Republicans vote for it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, now when we looking at the polls, right? I ain't one of them poll dudes, but I watched them when they started saying Biden ain't had no chance. So I started looking at polls more. But when you look at them now, it's a different landscape of things to do here, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, Biden had one way to win this presidency, right? Is to keep the blue wall. When we say the blue wall is like the swing states, right? And
correct.
Now she have it where that's not really the only way that she can become president. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you look at the national joints, you see that everything's still kind of, she up 4 points nationally, right? So to me, that's too close for me, right? I think it gotta be, she gotta come up way more. Like I always said, you gotta blow these motherfuckers out, right? Because they can steal this election easy. People don't understand how they can steal this joint. It can be stolen quick. They can send it to the Supreme Court, steal it. You know what I'm saying? They can do all it. They can have some of the governors in the Republican states hold shit up, fuck around, steal it, like they did in Florida in 2000. So there's so many ways they can actually steal it, even though you probably got more votes than this person. So when everybody get out there and vote, you start thinking, damn, 4 million more votes. She got it. I ain't got to vote no more. I ain't got to go out. I go back to work. No, everybody that wanted to vote from the beginning, you should vote now. Make sure you vote. Go all the way through. Vote. No matter what the poll's saying. No matter what it look like. Vote. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know in the end. Just like Hillary, she probably suffered from people feeling like she won this one. I ain't got to go out that joint. Or people that same day when they were saying she gonna win, and people probably was getting off work like, fuck, she got it, man. I ain't got to force this thing. I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? So to avoid that, you got to avoid that by making people know that this shit is not that simple. If she up 6 points, that's still too fucking close. So everybody got to understand that even though she up, the Democrat have to win by way more. Y'all remember, Biden himself got the most votes that any president candidate ever in history got. Period. Nobody got more votes than Joe Biden. Period. Nobody.
Correct.
Even Barack Obama. Everybody probably feel like Barack Obama probably did. Nope. Biden got the most votes ever. And that's crazy, ain't it? And when you say he did that, and people don't really probably believe that, but he actually pulled that off. He won that race by more than 7 million more votes. 7 million. And still was a squeaky in a couple of states. So that's why I tell people, you got to pay attention and got to go vote regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's correct. But me, I don't pay attention to the national poll. Because the national poll don't mean shit. Because when it's all going to come down, it's going to come down to them toss-up states. It's about the states that she need to win, is she lead in them states, and by how much. The national poll don't mean shit. That's just basically who is the more popular candidate. Because you got red states, you got states that's going to vote red reliably, and you got reliable blue states. So that pushes the national poll out. Where is she at in Pennsylvania? Where is she at in Michigan? Where is she at in Wisconsin? Where is she at in Arizona? Where is she at in Nevada? That's going, and that's going to tell you where the race at. And like the toss-up states, I think she's leading in most of them. He up in one, and I think one is tied.
He up in Arizona. Now,
yeah, he up in Arizona.
And that's what I was saying. Like, for example, if she was to squeak out North Carolina, she the president, right? Mm-hmm. If she was to motherfucking forget about North Carolina, squeak out Georgia, she the president. You see what I'm saying?
She squeak out Pennsylvania, she the president.
So
Georgia got 19 electoral college votes. So if whoever gets them 19, well, if she get them 19, done. If he gets them 19, she still got a path to win.
No, what I'm saying, the Pennsylvania joint was the way Biden was going to win. What I'm saying is, if she lose Pennsylvania and get North Carolina, if she lose Pennsylvania and get Georgia, she's still president. Now you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Biden got more 270 than he do.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So many different ways. It's crazy, which makes it more better because what about the campaigning? How you feel about, first of all, the way they campaign, you can tell how things are happening. Like you got the vice president and her nominee all over y'all can't tell me she's not busting her ass. First of all, you know what I'm saying? She on bus tours. She doing rallies, 2 rallies at a time. Going in Florida. She in Florida doing motherfucking bus tours. Georgia, bus tours. You know what I'm saying? Nancy in Pennsylvania, bus tour, right? So you can't tell me she's not working, right? And the flip side of that, you got somebody that just literally haven't left his house. But at the same time, he on a lot of motherfucking like internet joints, right? So how you feel about the polls in general, but the fact that he's not even really campaigning, but he just going on like internet joints, you know what I'm saying, from his house. You think that's gonna work?
No, because it's gonna get back to the disagreement we have. You believe he's a good campaigner. I believe he's not a good campaigner. I believe he's a good hype man, and he can get his base. He can get his base riled up, but he can't pull nobody outside of his base. As far as his campaign, what he doing, I don't get it. You are at the home stretch. It's 60 days before the election, and you only got 1, 2 events a week. How the hell are you getting out there? And then it doesn't make sense. And then you got this crazy ass dude you picked for vice president going around saying all kind of wild shit. Sometimes I think he want to lose, but I don't get what he's doing, and I don't get the campaign, what they're doing and what they're trying to prove. He's always off message. If they try to keep him on message, stick to the issues, stick to the economy, stick to immigration, stick to this, stick to what the people want to talk about. But he always going off of some wild shit. Talk about Hannibal Lecter, talking about he'd rather be electrocuted than ate by a shark. All kind of wild shit. Now he all over the place on abortion. And now, just last night he gave a town hall with Sean Hannity. He don't even know who he's running against. He still think he's running against Joe Biden. This dude, he gone. He's shot.
I think, first of all, he don't have that much money, right? He don't have as much money as she do. But
no.
I still think the fact he's sitting in his fucking living room is different, man. That's some odd shit. It's like, why are you doing that? Like, you gotta have at least a little money to do something. Like, just sit in the living room. It's just by him saying he don't want to do anything. He just tired, or why? What is that? Where you just sit in the living, and then it shows you that whoever the campaign manager of this bullshit is not managing nothing. He literally doing what he want to do. They basically just managing JD Vance, telling him to do shit. Other than that, what the fuck are they doing? They don't have no plan at all. He just out here, you know. And then the weird thing really bothering him, he had a town hall with motherfucker, the bitch that switched the parties or whatever she did. Fake ass Tabby Gopher, whatever fuck her name is. She coming to fake ass bitch was running for president from a Democratic Party 3 fucking years ago. This bitch is crazy, man. But he have a town hall with her, and this would I want y'all to just listen how funny he sound when this shit is getting to him, bro.
You know, see, they come up with sound bites. They always have sound bites. And one of the things is that JD and I are weird. That guy is so straight. JD is he's doing a great job. Smart, top student, great guy. And he's not weird, and I'm not weird. I mean, we're a lot of things. We're not weird, I will tell you. But that guy is weird, don't you think? But you get a lot of those questions because Minnesota, I mean, they picked this guy. He is weird. Huh? He's weird. I'm not weird. He's weird.
Hey, bro. And they can say, I'm not weird. He weird. Hey, out of all times I've seen him campaign, right? Against Obama and everybody. Nobody said anything that was something that literally bothered him all the way to the point. It was so long ago. It's still
It's still tripping off that shit.
Yeah. He literally said they got this thing going on. She didn't even ask him this bullshit. But he just bust out. They got this thing going on. You know, they got these sound bites. They got this thing where they calling us weird. Well, JD not weird. He's straight. What did he mean by he's straight? What's that?
But see, this is the shit I'm talking about.
He's not gay. What did he say? He's straight. Like what? That ain't saying JD straight. Oh my god, we not weird. JD not weird. I'm not weird. He weird.
Y'all weird.
I cannot believe somebody is voting for this clown, bro. It shocks me every time.
A lot of people out here are going to vote for this dude, and you got me.
I'm shocked. Like, I'm shocked that you could fix your mouth, first of all, to say you're going to vote for somebody that, again, if we take away the racism, he just a fucking, it's still, why you still voting for him is still odd to me. Even if you take the racism out. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Again, so we take away racism.
It's odd as shit that people vote for him, bro. It's so odd to me that oh my god. Oh, damn, you heard that? Oh shit, you heard it. Damn. I don't know if you heard it.
Nuclear meltdown.
Say it again.
After Tuesday, he gonna have a nuclear meltdown.
What happened?
Now I said after Tuesday, that debate don't go. If that debate go as bad as people think it will be, or could be, he going off the deep end. But man, whoever he got running his campaign, he need to fire their ass. JD Vance, he can't do nothing. He can't do nothing with JD Vance. I think JD Vance is around now because when it's all over with and everything's said and done, he gonna blame all the shit on JD Vance.
Bruh.
I'm telling
From
you, we
JD,
gonna blame it on JD Vance. We gonna write Don Jr. and Eric out the wheel. Oh man.
I don't think him and JD Vance even talk to each other, bro. They ain't even on the
Okay.
same page half the time at all. But I don't know if you watch motherfucking shouts out to Roland Martin, man. Anybody out there watching right now, check out Roland Martin, the Black Star Network, right? So he was going over some of the motherfucking I know everybody remember the black girl that was in the motherfucking Chick-fil-A. That was that a
That
Popeyes?
dummy.
Huh?
That
The
dummy.
Chick-fil-A, the Popeyes, the church. She was everywhere, right? And my man made her a motherfucking award, right? I gotta put this. Now you see this award?
Oh,
You see this?
yeah, yeah.
Now look
Yeah.
at it though. It says Trump University. Be it known upon this day of evolving into a deranged black MAGA grifter with no shame or what is that? Adherence?
No shame or adherence to facts. Who
Adherence
blindly supports. Good God.
who is
What the hell
blindly
is
supports Donald Trump, a twice impeached, 34-time convicted, election denier, serial liar, chaos agent, and a wannabe dictator, has completed a dubious course of study with all honors and privilege pertaining thereto. What's her name? Michaela Montgomery.
Taylor Montgomery?
Hereby awarded the degree of Bachelor of Science in Bullshit Communications
Bullshit.
for demonstrating outstanding performance in the art of spinning fiction as truth, manipulating facts, and creating facts narratives that defy logic and reality. Congratulations.
Oh my God. This is
Oh my God.
This is bad.
Hey,
This
that's
is
I like.
bad.
Hey, Roland, we're gonna use that. So all we're gonna do is take this bitch name out, and we got a list of names to slip there.
Anybody, you got a list of names a mile long that you put in her place.
ASAP too, bro. God damn, I like that shit though.
Man,
I fucks with that.
this is bad.
You saw it?
Like I keep saying, huh?
You saw
I
that
saw
before?
some of it. I saw it the other night. But like I say, now it was already bad because we were seeing this when everybody wasn't paying attention. When we was talking about this late last year and early this year, everybody wasn't paying attention. We are at the time in this election where everybody's going to pay attention because the ads and the shit going to be everywhere that you can't get away from it. So everything's going to be, and she got so fucking much money that every time he say something dumb or do something dumb, it's going to be an ad on TV. The PACs that support her got all kinds of money. Every time he say shit, do something, JD Vance say something, do something, it's going to be an ad on TV where people can't miss it. This shit going to get bad, and nobody deserves it more.
She done raised almost $1 billion, bro. She ain't even been in this race more than a month. That
she
is
raised 300 million. She raised 300 million in August. He raised like 100 million, if that.
This is getting crazy. And then she's making so much that she giving money to Senate campaigns. You heard about that?
Hell yeah. Through like 25 million to down ballot races.
Exactly.
Because she's smart. She got the momentum right now. And if she keeps building the momentum, keeps building on it, like I said before, it's a possibility to be a blowout. If it's a blowout, she's going to bring she's going to bring them down ballot candidates up with her, where she could take the House, keep the Senate, have more governorships, have state congressional seats. She can have all of this where she can push all her agenda through with no problem.
Exactly. And that's the key point, like you just said. Like when people get put in, then the next you hear motherfuckers like Ice Cube and all these people, but they ain't do nothing for you. But then if you understand that that's why, you know what I'm saying, because people took them, I mean, Republicans block and want to, you know, hold stuff up. You gotta understand that's what's happening too, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go all people out, you know what I'm saying?
And what was we saying the other night? Ice Cube, you want to put all of this on Kamala and all of this on the president or whoever. Have you went to your local officials? Have you went to your state officials? Have you went to all of these other people? Because it starts from the bottom up. You got to work your way up the ladder. Have you done this? And she's trying right now with all this extra money she got and all the money that's coming in. She's going to help them type of people. Where you're gonna be like, damn, she got this state that turned blue, or she didn't got this was a red state congressional seat, and now it's in turned blue, and now shit she want to push it. She can push shit in certain states, or she can just try it out. She goes, okay, I want to try this on a national, I want to do this on a national level, but I got these people in place here. I'm gonna try it here. I'm gonna try it right here and see how it worked then before I spring it on the whole country. That's what she's doing. That's exactly what she's doing.
Another thing is, everybody talking about, like on TV, talking about, oh, she's separating from Biden because she get putting out her plans and stuff, right? And my thing is, how you know Biden was going to do this or some of this shit anyway? You know what I'm saying? How you don't know this was his plan, then she took it and did her thing to do her thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just some of the shit that these people on TV, y'all pay so much money to go to these big ass schools. Y'all dumb as fuck, bro. It be throwing me off. Fuck.
This is, I'm gonna put my opinion on it. This is what I believe is happening. This is what I believe she is doing. I believe, in some respects, that she has to separate from Biden. She cannot run on what he would do. She has to run on what she's going to do. She has to be her own person. She can't be Biden. She can't be Biden light, or she can't be Biden extreme. She can't be nobody. She has to be Kamala Harris. And this is what I want to do. Yes, we did this while I was in there these 4 years. This is what I want to do to build on that. And these are my ideas, because all the ideas in the administration is Joe Biden ideas. That's why this debate coming up Tuesday, they trying to paint a picture that people like Putin and Kim Jong-un and President Xi won't respect her on the world stage, that they can bully her. If she goes out here Tuesday night, as I think she will, and she handles the biggest bully in the world, shut him down, and on top of that, have better policies than he got, it's over. It's over. They don't have no argument against her. If she shut him down and prove that, well, they'll try to say, well, she can't stand up to Putin. Shit, I shut Trump down. Shut the fuck up. Get out of my face. She can't stand up to Xi.
I don't really understand that she can't stand up to people's stuff. It just sounds odd. If you're the American president, you the American president. What you mean? Like, it doesn't matter who the person is. They not dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. Even with the part when they say, oh, she can't do an interview by herself. Why she had to have him with her? That's sexist in itself. It's like you saying she can't do a video without a man there. But nobody ever heard this before when men were just running together. Two men was running. You never heard one of them say, nobody say, why he can't do it by himself? Never.
Okay.
You never heard them say, Bush can't do it by himself. Why Cheney got to be here? Nobody ever said that.
But that
So
argument going out the window too, because she just, I believe it was yesterday. I just read it a little while ago. She just did an interview with a Latino network. Tomorrow, well, she taped it. I think she taped it yesterday, and it's going to air tomorrow. She does an interview with Ricky Smiley. So remember what we were saying. Remember what we were saying earlier about her getting out there, and you know, if certain shit she gonna that later in the campaign, if you that remember we was talking about her not going to black media or doing this, and why is she doing this, and the black outreach thing in Philly, and they were like it wasn't advertised correctly and shit like that. And I was like, yeah, and I'm like, hold on, let's hold your horses. Later on in the campaign, when she's supposed to do it at the right time. This is the right time when everybody looking. You'll be 50 some days away from the election. Okay,
but
she already hit DL.
That was bad.
She already hit DL Hewley.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. What I was saying, she people in her joints. DL Hewley was one of them. What's her name from Texas? Crockett was one of them.
Yeah.
They all in the campaign too now. And DL Hewley, she could tap his brain if she need to, right? I ain't got her writing speech. I said she bring him in to help her write some speeches, but I ain't got her going that far. But
she got some of the best speechwriters in the world working for her. She don't need him. All he got to do is keep on doing what he's doing, is educating his audience about the bullshit and the lies they keep telling about her. Which now watch, because the interview is gonna be all over the place tomorrow. The next one gonna be Ricky Smiley. She gonna set him straight. Then it'll be Steve Harvey morning show. Then it'll be at some point she gonna be all over Black Star Network with Roland Martin.
That's gonna
have a little 12-year shorty on there too, and she might end up on the Griot. She's gonna end up in a lot of places.
Yeah, she can do it different from where. She looks at it different. Yeah. And another thing, way Fox is doing Trump, man. Her campaign have to do something. They have to say something, bro. Put out a statement. When they go on Fox News or wherever they be going, MSNBC, bring it up. Why is Fox giving them these hours? This is like the third hour in this week they gave this motherfucker. You can't do that when they running for president. Like, you can't give them 3 hours fooling around with all your motherfucking hosts for 4 or 5 hours a day and don't even bring the other candidate in or ask them. You can't do that. That shit is crazy.
I tell you how I feel about it. I don't care. I don't give a damn. He could go on Fox News all day, because you know what? Fox News doesn't reach nobody but his base. Now, at some point, she's not going on Fox News. Where she's going to go, she's going on Fox News Sunday. When it's time for her to hit Meet the Press, Fox News Sunday, this week, and Face the Nation. When she'll go on there, and then she when she bought that, she already had. Well, it was Obama people running not Trump. Damn. It was Obama people running. Some Obama people running Biden's campaign anyway. So then they bought in more. These people ain't stupid, and they know what they're doing. They're gonna get her out there.
But it's more on Fox. What I'm saying is, as a company, a news company, you can't just have one candidate on for hours and hours every day. And then tell us you're not biased. That don't even make any sense. And then what I'm saying is her campaign got to make this known and let them know, look, man, we need equal time here. Like, you overboard with this nigga. like 3-4 times this week. He was on this thing, town halls or whatever the hell he doing. He calling town halls, but nobody answering questions. He's just talking for hours. So it's like 3 days in a row now. He was just talking for hours on Fox. Like, no, you can't let that happen, bro. No matter who they reaching, you letting this message get out, regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's like they gotta say something about this. No matter what channel it is, you gotta send some shit. Let me be your campaign manager for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have these motherfuckers doing all this shit. He been on all these white ring little internet joints, all these white ring little Fox is paying these joints. You might think they independent, but Fox paying all these people. And that brings me to another thing. The motherfucking Russia's paying these clown ass niggas. You just found out you heard about that? Now, RT is a motherfucking a news channel that's on motherfucking internet too. RT. That's a Russian-backed motherfucking channel that the motherfucking government just came out today and said is motherfucking funneling money to conservative talk shows on the internet. You muted. You muted.
I was hearing some goggling in there somewhere. But RT, everybody knew RT was owned by the Russians. Because remember that dude used to be on MSNBC. I don't know if he was before. I think he used to be before Chris Matthews, and he took Chris Matthews' time slot. What's his name? Ed Schultz.
Okay.
When he said some dumb shit on this was years back. He said some dumb shit on the air, and MSNBC got rid of him. And he went to RT and started talking all that dumb shit. And that's when they told everybody, you know, they owned by the Russians, and they are like basically a Russia propaganda network.
I remember him, but yeah.
This is the interesting thing about these content creators getting paid by the Russians.
Yeah.
They kicking the same thing that the campaign kicking, and they kicking a whole lot of pro-Russia shit. Just like Trump still going around today talking about he's going to take sanctions off of Russia if he's back in office and all that other shit. But it's more to that shit. I think it's more to that shit than meets the eye, and it's a lot more shit that came out today. There's some more people that got hemmed up in that shit. I think that shit gonna lead back to the campaign, because last night the Trump campaign put out a memo to everybody in the campaign to don't talk to media, don't say nothing to nobody, don't talk to nobody unless you got a lawyer. If you do, you will be fired. This was last night. I think I saved it too. So it's a lot going on in there. And remember, we ain't got the October surprise yet. So it's a lot going on in there, especially with Russia. And remember, they ain't kicking it like they should be. Remember that $10 million from Egypt.
Another thing about this too, right? This goes to the bigger issue like me and you had from the beginning, right? We were chasing MAGAs and shit. And when we realized MAGAs don't know what they talking about, this is the problem right here, because they are lying. They making up shit, and they just being some type of character. Really, these MAGAs are characters on the line at this point, right? And
man, they was paying one of them dudes $40,000 a month.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it was $400,000 a month.
Exactly. No, more than that, 100,000. I forgot his fucking two. He was getting almost 200,000 a month.
I think one was getting 4.
And this is my point right here, because when we find out that these MAGAs don't make sense, these people are for show, right? This MAGA shit makes money, bruh. From people on the internet, people selling this MAGA shit, from Trump making money off MAGA shit. This MAGA shit is money. And if motherfucker, these right wing people just like we do this, but they do it from the MAGA standpoint. People from Russia and other countries see them and hear them and funnel them money to make sure their audience can get bigger. You know what I'm saying? For example, these right wing MAGAs be on TV screaming whatever Trump say. Hey, Russia, let Russia do whatever the fuck or whatever the fuck, right? Russia hear that. Fund that motherfucker money through his PACs or what? Not his PAC, is you know, they be having the little joints on the side where you can send them money and shit like that, right?
Yeah,
what is it? No, I'm talking about people online. The what's that called? The joint where you can send them money, put it like that. All these people on YouTube got it. Where you can, they say, hey, go on to my what's the name? Not PayPal, some shit, and you can give us money that way, right? That right there is the way most of these countries funnel their money into their things, right? And to them, now they blowing up. These right wing commentators make millions of dollars, bruh. Left wing commentators make as much money. Do you understand that? And there's a reason for that.
I could have told you that.
Think about that.
How do you think Rush Limbaugh got so rich? Rush Limbaugh was filthy rich. Sean Hannity, all his money don't come from Fox. His motherfucker, he got a radio show.
And screaming at MAGA shit.
Yeah, you got Laura Ingraham.
Making money.
You got so many of them. Like we was talking about this once before. MAGA and Republicans, period, on the right, they got basically it's another wing. They got a media wing in a party. Basically, they got at least 4 right-leaning channels. They got Fox, Newsmax, OAN. It is like two, maybe 3 more. So they got like 5, 6 channels, TV channels.
Exactly.
Political talk.
No,
talk radio in politics is you got way more. You got way more Republicans that you can name. The only probably 2 people that I can name that got a show or podcast that I can name off the break that's national is Rachel Maddow, Keith Olbermann. I can name 3, and Karen Hunter.
The Patreon. They do the Patreon shit.
Okay, the Patreon. So that's how they, and they try to act like the message ain't coordinated, but the message is coordinated with whoever the candidate or the president wants them to say.
Now let's say this, right? We be having MAGAs on here, and we find out they don't know what they're talking about. Let's say Rails, right? They see Rails all on the internet and start funneling him because he's black. They can start saying, okay, the black man right there, start putting him on Trump shit, right?
Yeah.
What if they start funneling him money? You think he would know where they're coming from, would even care? I think they funneling these people money because they saying what they want to say anyway. They giving their arguments anyway. They giving the MAGA talking points anyway. So, or the Russian loving shit anyway. So funneling them the money. You don't have to tell them to say anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're already doing it. Like if you funnel money to Rails, he already preaching this shit every day. You feel me? Now you see what I'm saying?
You kick him, you kick him a few dollars, he's gonna go even harder.
Exactly. And then
that's what they want.
With his Patreon, another country can mix it up and have about 30 different accounts sending you money. And to you think you blowing up, you the shit. But do you blame that person now? Because do he even know he being used? A useful dummy ass fool? And then on top of that, you doing a portrayal of lies and all this shit for MAGA anyway. So you any wrong for that any fucking way. And then this person gonna be wrong for trying to manipulate you. It's 2 wrongs right there. The Russian motherfucker will manipulate you, just give you money and shit, so you keep saying that dumb shit. And you saying dumb shit that you know is wrong anyway. Just because of that. Because it's your means of money now. It's the craziest shit, bro.
If if they pay you and they're giving you X amount of dollars, you will say anything they want you to say. If they come to you and say, I'm gonna give you $50,000 a month, but I want you to say this, motherfuckers gonna say it. So that's why they don't know what the fuck they talking about. And as we were saying earlier, like their media, they got a lot of media, but you know, their media only reaches their folks. So that's why they dug in it. That's why they so dug in the ground with it. Like that shit ain't true. I guess the motherfucker said something that we know is. Damn it! I didn't say that tweet today. It's just bad.
But, the Attorney General Garland, he announced the charges today. 2 employees of Russian-backed media network RT accused of conspiring to commit money laundering and violating the Foreign Agent Registration Act, and an indictment unsealed Wednesday. So it says right there, Russia is using that channel. And then on the backside of that, you had a motherfucker Chinese spy that was faking like she was a fucking intern. They caught that bitch. I like that, too. I'm glad you. It's probably some more of them motherfuckers. Clean them bitches out of there. Like, get them. Like, China and Russia are 2 pigs ass motherfucking countries that constantly every day wake us up, figuring out ways to do shit over here, bro. Whereas motherfucking Russia spending money on campaign MAGA shit, or put money in Ron DeSantis campaign, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And it's just like, they wake up the fuck up shit in America. China. They got motherfucking spies on motherfucking just trying to fake like they interns in Democratic world. That shit is crazy, bro. Ain't that some shit? You heard about that?
Yeah, man, it's all kind of shit. Like when he had the documents, all them stolen documents laying all over Mar-a-Lago. And
It was a spy mission around
there. The bitch was running around Mar-a-Lago.
Exactly. I remember that shit. Like, motherfuckers crazy as shit. Hey, before we get out of here, right? We was talking about the motherfucking the shootings and shit. But I want to go deep into that joint before we get out here. So I want y'all to hear, first of all, what the vice president said when she heard about the shooting.
So before I begin, I do want to say a few words about this tragic shooting that took place this morning in Winder, Georgia. We're still gathering information about what happened, but we know that there were multiple fatalities and injuries. And, you know, our hearts are with all the students, the teachers, and their families, of course. And we are grateful to the first responders and the law enforcement that were on the scene. But this is just a senseless tragedy on top of so many senseless tragedies. And it's just outrageous that every day in our country, in the United States of America, that parents have to send their children to school worried about whether or not their child will come home alive. It's senseless. It is, we've got to stop it. And we have to end this epidemic of gun violence in our country once and for all. You know, it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. So we will continue, of course, to send our prayers and our thoughts to the families and all those who were affected.
Now, first, again, as we go through this campaign, like me and Tony said y'all before, like this thing's gonna happen during the campaign when you see these people react to stuff. And you get to see, do you want your president, like when somebody gets shot, what you want your president doing? You know what I'm saying? Do you want us doing that? That right there is what you want. Trump haven't even spoke about this shit. It's just nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get to see it. You know what I'm saying? The campaign on Labor Day. You get to see her busting her ass on Labor Day, and guess where he was at? Chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get to see what's happening when people run, right? Now, me personally with these guns, you know that's my number one issue, right? But I don't understand why white people and MAGAs don't understand that issue is your issue too, right? That's a 14-year-old boy went in and shot up a school with a rifle, with a joint that should have been illegal. That would be illegal if Republicans wouldn't have banned it, right? But at the same time, you got 14, 15-year-olds in Florida, Jacksonville, DC, North Carolina, they're shooting each other too with guns, same guns, right? Even though they're not going to shoot no mass school up, but them shooting in the streets is shooting kids in the house playing a game or shitting in them fucking tub or kids playing fucking in the yard. It's the same shit, right? So I don't get why this right here is not a united thing where everybody, what we want to just kick back and keep watching people walk in schools and shoot kids up? Like who want to, like what? I'm going to my joint, my kids' school Monday. I'm gonna see what the fuck is the security is. See what I'm saying? It got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no way. And now one day I went to school and I thought somebody was gonna bust in there and blow all our heads up, bro. And we was living in fucking the times where the guns was just out there and people were getting shot in fucking yard out front. But nobody would come running into school and to shoot up kids, bro. It just, you never would think of that. You know what I'm saying?
I never did
the same thing to our problem in our hoods with the gun problem. It's the same thing to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I never did an active shooter drill. I had to do an active shooter drill when I was in school. And like you were saying, we came up in a time where shit was wild. But
exactly.
It ain't all the gun owners. I say it like that. Can't say it ain't the gun owners. It ain't all the gun owners, because you got a lot of gun owners out here that say, yes, it's time to get some of this shit off the street, and it's time to have gun laws that make sense. You got a lot of people on both sides, on the right and the left. It's the NRA and it's the politicians that the NRA got in their pocket.
It's sad, bro.
The one thing that it's odd. Man, we've been talking about a lot of odd shit tonight, but it's odd. The one thing that a Republican candidate for any office fears is an F rating from the NRA. And the one thing that a Democrat candidate running for any office is proud of is an F rating from the NRA. That shit crazy.
It's just sad. Like, man,
it ain't all gun owners.
It's tough. I just think if she become president, right? I hope she do. But if she become president, I think she gotta name people. Like people that vote against this shit, name them. Don't be like Barack Obama and be just saying this side did that. You know what I'm saying? No, name the people that vote. All right. What's his motherfucking names in there? Whatever their names is. What's the black dude that's following behind Trump from Florida, bitch ass nigga? That thought motherfucking Jim Crow was good. Somebody like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't know, man. The gun shit is so easy, bro. They make this shit so hard. It's crazy, bro. Like you cannot
get away with it. This is how they get away with not putting their name out here. We're gonna educate real quick before we get out of here. The Republicans, every time it's a gun safety or gun safety bill that comes to the floor, anytime any type of gun legislation, they do either two things. If they're in charge, they won't bring it to the floor. If they're not in charge, they filibuster. So you know that the Republicans are against it, but if they don't bring it to the floor to vote on it, you never get them on record. So that's the problem. That's one of the reasons they want to end the filibuster. And
you're right. That's their way of getting away from actually putting their finger paws on it. Their fingerprints.
They They don't know. You know who it is, but you can't get them on record. And what you want is because once you get them on record, then what can you do? During an election, you can run an ad. Like dumbass Marjorie Taylor Greene. You seen the fucking ad she got out with 50 calibers talking about she gonna get somebody a 50 caliber she's doing a 50 caliber rifle giveaway.
Yeah.
And that crazy bitch, Laura whatever Sanchez some shit. And the dude he's a representative in the district where the shooting took place yesterday. You know they all got campaign videos, them shooting rifles. Holding rifles. They sending out Christmas cards with the whole fucking family. Holding rifles, holding AKs and AR-15s and shit like that. Them dumbasses you can get on record because you know they
video. She gonna have the gun talking about some. I'm gonna sell this one. Hurry up and get it before Kamala try to take it. What?
Yeah.
Bitch, you shouldn't have that either. You shouldn't want nobody to have it. You see what happened in the school? Like these people should not be running nowhere in this country. It should be no governors, no senators. These people are not serious people, bro. They just not. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight for sure. You know us. Tap into this joint, you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna be way more active, you know what I'm saying? But you know, usuals, Tuesdays and Friday nights is the podcast night. We go in the pit. Y'all catch us live then, you know what I'm saying? Now, appreciate everybody been subscribing too. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. And most definitely we'll see you on pit night. You know what I'm saying? You got something to say for y'all yet?
Yeah, y'all take it light out there and look. Y'all don't believe everything y'all hear. Do the damn research. You know what I'm saying? And you'll find out. As you know now, these people pushing misinformation, falsehood, straight up lies. So don't be fooled.
We talk about RT. Yeah, we talk about RT almost shit when we started this motherfucker. Telling that was some Russian shit. That was a long time ago. Yep. But it's more this Russian now. Now they extra. Not the people that's anchors now, not even people that don't know what's going on. It's just straight Russian bots on that bitch. Hey, check us out. Pit night for sure. We got a lot to talk about. So check us out Friday and Tuesday nights. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view.